Hey folks, good day, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are you all doing today? We will be getting started with our coin pusher game shortly. And yes, we are early today. It's my goal to be early as often as possible. We've been doing close to 7 of these a week, and right every night, and I'm happier if I can get them done earlier in the day. Hey Gene, hey Glenn, hey Barbara Sullivan, hey Cindy Cannon. Oh, look who's here. It's Sherry and Cricket. Now you know the game begins.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody is already
gracious.
full of beans and expecting lots of fun.
I have nothing here.
She says you're on the sofa. No one brought me cookies. That is the one thing we are short of at the moment.
She needs her face brushed.
Oh, she does. She absolutely does.
You need your face brushed.
Hey, Lynn Robinson, how are you doing? Yes.
Oh!
What?
She tried to jump on the sofa. She didn't make it. She got tangled up in the cords and she almost pulled down everything.
So, Amy Morris, thank you for your reminder email today.
Should I hit that again or no?
Your call if you're going to hit it again. Sherry's trying to decide if she's going to use her inhaler one more time. It's always a question of, but there it is, Amy. Hooch. Sherry drew the hooch, so thank you. We are ready for a moonshiner game in the future.
Well, hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully.
Whoa, Cricket.
She's kind of excited.
Oh, Cricket just toppled Poppy.
Poppy toppler.
Cricket is a Poppy toppler. Oh, don't you fall off of there.
Thinks she's a cat.
Go get her some cookies. I can go get her some cookies. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Whoa!
She really wants that.
She really wants this cookie. Yes, she does.
She ate at 3, right?
I'm assuming she did. There you go, Cricket. Whoa.
Jiminy Christmas.
Lynn Robinson says, yes, use it if you're not feeling well.
I've used it 7 times today. I'm supposed to use it a couple of times.
She's definitely been pushing her use of her inhaler today.
And I took a swig of cough syrup. I didn't bother measuring it. I just took a swig.
Yeah, I think it may be time for another intervention.
I'm gonna go take another hit.
All right, she's gonna go take another hit. And Cricket, go with Mama. Oh my goodness. Cricket is not letting up on the potential of having a cookie. So it's John Phil's birthday today. All right, cool. We'll have to sing him happy birthday if he shows up. Mark Smithson, your wife had to use hers 9 times in one day. That's a lot. Sherry's becoming pretty dependent on it recently, so I think it may be time for prednisone or something, which has its own set of fun consequences. Hey, Douglas Dyer, how are you doing, man? Alexa, set the hallway temperature to 65 degrees. Oh, she's got COPD? Oh, I'm sorry, Lynn. Yeah, that would be tough to be hooked up to O2 all day long. All right, she returns.
Got a bag.
Oh, oh my gosh! Now Cricket will never stop having fun.
Oh, her butt is wagging it. Scooch over, babe. Oh, she
is flying.
You're a Welsh Terrier, not a Springer.
She says she might be a Springer. Lynn Robinson says is very sympathetic. She knows how you feel. Lynn Robinson's hooked up to O2 24/7.
Ugh. How dry is the inside of your nose? I always, man, that.
Beverly Miller says you might try some mint tea.
Yeah.
Something warm to drink, I think, would be definitely helpful.
I'm going to have to start taking like 5 hot showers each day or something. I don't know.
Or prednisone.
Yeah, I think I've got to hit the prednisone again.
Very small dose. It's last time.
It's only like 5 days. But I had a really bad reaction to the prednisone last time. And that was a first for me. Usually every spring or so, I end up taking prednisone for a week. And don't have side effects except I gain weight. But man, this last spring, I thought it was going to kill me. I had bad reactions to prednisone.
Yeah, Lynn says she's got sores in her nose. Prednisone works great for Cindy. So we've set the thermostat down. Sherry has no watch. Notifications have been disabled.
The thermostat is on like 58. So.
Hey, thanks, Netters Network. Appreciate it. Jean S. says she likes your shirt, Sherry.
Thank you.
It's a dragonfly.
The dragonfly.
Melissa Spry is suggesting Kai tea.
Chai?
Chai.
Kai tea.
Sorry.
I'm like,
Cricket, what are you doing?
Come here. Kai tea.
Okay, yes. Sorry, I'm distracted by this dog that's over here.
She's all kinds of happy.
There we go.
This is a dog who knows how
She
to
loves
enjoy
live
life.
streams. She really loves these live streams. Every time
she knows there's cookies.
Anytime we come in here now during the day and sit on the sofa,
she hops up on the sofa and sits there like, okay, you can give me something now.
Where's my live stream? I'm on camera. Come on. I got to put a show on. I got to hide those cookies, put them way up high. Funny story. Once upon a time, Sherry and I and Mac were in a grocery store. Mac was very, very small. And there was something that he really wanted, like Cricket wants the cookies.
Toy or some kind of
some kind of toy. And
he was pitching a fit.
He wanted it, and we said no.
Oh.
And I put it on a tip-top shelf as high up as I could reach. I'm over 6 foot, so I put it way up high. And he's just staying in the aisle, having a big old fit.
Toddler having a tantrum.
And then we walk out of the aisle, leaving him in there.
Because the best thing to do when one of my kids is having a tantrum is walk away. Because they look around like, oh my gosh, they left me here. And they stop.
And
Mac doesn't stop.
Mac didn't do what he normally did. And so I went back to check what was going on. And he was climbing the shelves in the grocery store. Yeah, going up to get that toy. Man, that was a day.
That was a day.
And I'm just worried of Cricket learning to climb up on top of the digger machine where the bag, Vivi's cookie bag is hidden.
That was the one day that he was having such a bad, crazy day at home. And I thought, I'm going to lock this kid in the fireplace. He's driving me crazy. And I was afraid he'd climb up the chimney. I really was. I was afraid he'd just climb up the chimney and be up on the roof. That kid he can climb anything.
Absolutely. Netters Network says, I love dragonflies. We do too.
I like damselflies better though.
You do.
Because it looks like, how can they have enough body to make anything happen? They're just a little tiny little sliver.
Are damselflies your favorite nymph-based insect?
Yes. I would say damselflies are my favorite nymph-based insect.
There you go. Says something about you if you
stink mouth going on.
Well, it's spring. Everything's warming up in the yard.
Oh.
Hot showers make my breathing worse, says Cindy. And Beverly.
It makes it worse for me short-termish, but then it makes you like cough up all kinds of elastic.
Hey, Paul Wilson. How are you doing? Beverly Miller says she uses herbal teas and tries to stay away from chemicals. And Doug, yeah, you've got tornadoes down there right now. There's horrible tornadoes, man. Be on the lookout.
You got some bad weather going through.
Yeah. It was popping up on all our notifications today about all the tornadoes.
Yeah, it came up in Idaho. It came up, there's going to be horrible tornadoes today. And I thought, in Idaho, there's going to be horrible tornadoes. I've been here 20-something years, and I've seen 2 tornadoes happen. So, but they were talking about Alabama, you know. So I hope all you folks down there are safe.
Yeah. Be safe, Doug.
Tornadoes scare me. They scare me. I grew up in tornado areas, and I respect for tornadoes.
Yeah, mind your storm shelter if you've got one. Hey, good morning, Annalise, or good evening. Lynn Robinson says, mine too hot or too cold is bad for me.
Too cold is horrible.
Netters Network says, if you like dragonflies, there's another great channel on YouTube, Z Frank, and he has one true facts about the dragonfly. All his vids have some humor in them. That's cool. And when I was a kid, I loved insects. I wanted to be
I'm glad you're not a bugologist.
I'm not a. Are you sure? Really?
I'm positive, man. I would not be happy. I would not be happy. There are some bugs that I appreciate the beauty of these insects, but for some reason, insects really love me. If there is an insect within a mile, it will land on me, preferably somewhere on my face. The bigger and creepier looking the insect, the more likely it is to land.
You mean like this?
Don't be funny.
Okay. It's not a troll.
Isn't it right? Bugs like me.
They do, and our daughter.
Yeah. Mosquitoes love our daughter. Mosquitoes will bypass 20 people to go bite Rena. Oh, pressure front just moved through.
Oh, Sherry's ears just popped.
Just one.
Just one?
Not the one with the liquid in it, which would be awesome.
All right, Melissa, let me just check what's going on.
Yeah, what's
Apparently
going on?
a viewer's gotten blocked from our channel or something.
What?
I don't know. Let me just see.
The only person who's ever been blocked was that guy who was the other night was, "Sir or madam, let me on your Facebook so I can share money with you," right?
Yeah. So let me just. I don't know.
That's the only person, because I don't like blocking people.
No one should be.
Shut up.
I'm just going through.
Well, YouTube has been bizarre. They changed something. There's an application that a lot of YouTube creators use called TubeBuddy, and it shows you, you should improve this, you should improve that about your channel. And YouTube changed a bunch of stuff, and none of that TubeBuddy stuff is working for anybody anymore. They're like completely rewriting that.
Yeah, they are.
So YouTube has done some changes to things that might be giving us some problems. Let's see if we can fix it.
Just trying to see. So I'm going to go open up.
Man, asthma sucks.
Yeah. So no, there's nothing changed. Rachel's not in hidden users or any block lists. So
yeah, that Zemir Speaks person the other day, and that's it.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what's going on with Rachel. I did send her I sent her an email today, and I sent her a direct link to tonight's live stream. But she has full access.
There's no reason. Maybe she needs to clear her cache of some weird thing or something. Maybe it's on her side. Yeah,
but so I'm not sure quite what's going on. Again, I sent her a direct link tonight. Hopefully she can click it and find us tonight. So that's concerning. But she did email me, and I emailed her back as well. So I'm not sure what's going on. But Melissa and Sheila, thank you for bringing up those issues that she's talking about.
Hey, my mom is having surgery tomorrow, and she sent me a copy of her.
Oh, dear goodness gracious.
Her bill that they gave her in advance. How much was it? Like $179,000. And guess what her portion of it is? $198.
Yeah, she's got really good insurance between Medicaid and her insurance. So
no, Medicare.
Medicare, excuse me. Yeah.
Medicare and her private supplement. But
dang.
Wow. I guess if you don't have any kind of insurance coverage, I guess you're just out of luck, because who's got that kind of money laying around? Happening. Ain't happening.
No.
That's like a mortgage on a house. Man.
Beverly Miller says, I'm facing back surgery and hurt like crazy, so I truly understand how it is feeling bad. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, Sheila says, oh my goodness, glad I live in Canada. Wouldn't cost me a cent. Yeah, there's definitely value in
in socialized medicine.
And that's what Medicare is. So
It is. But I wish they could gradually take the age down, because we have so many people, even here in our channel, we have so many people who have health issues. And it really stinks to get bankrupted on top of feeling bad, you know.
I'm just going to let them know
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
It's true, you do, you pay for it in different ways. Hey, Cricket, what you looking for, babe? Because they're not there.
She insists that they're there.
They're not there. She's playing like hot and cold over here. Hey, John, I found a piece of plastic on the floor. Can you grab it so Cricket doesn't eat it?
I can. Hold on.
Thank you. Hey, you're a very nice girl. You know that? But you have to settle down. You have to settle down. Alexa, what is 7 times 14? You are 98 years old? Settle down. So she's like 98 years old, and here she is hopping around, jumping, doing
I wish we had that kind of
backflips.
energy. Yeah. So while we're getting ready here, let's just go take a look at our coin pusher setup for the night.
That is the structure that we were all building together last night. I just added more onto it today, just to, because it's pretty lackluster. So I just spiffed it up a little bit. I just wanted to show you all how those spans are constructed.
Yeah.
And it's just, there's not a trick to it. There's not a trick. The only trick to it is hold some counterweight while you pop in quarters. That's it. That's the only trick. It's something that you can do it at home. If you ever got a wild hair and decided to do something weird,
Yep.
You can do it. Shake out your piggy bank and give it a try. It's really frustrating at first, and it gets a little less frustrating, and then you get more ambitious and it gets frustrating again. But it's a kind of cool thing to be able to do. Not a whole lot of practical use for it in the world, I guess, making quarter structures.
Yep.
But it's a thing.
So Cricket has decided late. Oh, here she is. She's back. But yeah, she is a very, Lynn, I'm glad you like her. She is a very good girl. She's 14 years old.
I have had a lot of dogs in my life. You know, I'm an old lady. I've had my share of dogs. I've had 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 dogs, 6. I'd have to really count for you. And I'll tell you, this girl has the best temperament. She will do anything. Anything you want to do, by gosh, she will do it. She will do it. And she's just a sweetheart. She'll be so delicate about things. She'll do things so tenderly. If you give her like a toy, like a stuffed toy, and she treats it like it's made of eggshell, she doesn't want to damage it, which is really a trick because she's got like a bear trap for a face, and she just tries to be so delicate about things. And she loves kids. She loves kids so much. If she could spend her days playing with kids, she would. She's just a good girl. And she's a good size. If she was bigger, we couldn't have her in our little postage stamp yard. And if she was smaller, I'd have squished her because she's underfoot all the time wanting to be by mama. But she's like a sack of potatoes. She's just a real good size.
Annabelle Daesh. Hey, Annabelle, how are you?
Hey.
I haven't seen you on a live stream in a long time, and I want you to know we did do the trip to the zoo.
We did.
We did your suggestion.
We did
it hasn't
Look it
released
up.
yet.
Oh yeah.
We haven't
didn't put
released
out yet,
it.
but we did it.
We filmed
recorded
it. We filmed it on a live stream a while back, and it'll be releasing here sometime in the next month. But
Yeah,
I want
Matt
you to know
needs to edit it, but it's done. We did it.
we did it. I wanted you to know that, Annabelle, next time I saw you. So thank you for your suggestion, Annabelle. Alvin Barnum says, I keep saying I won't get another pet, but somehow I keep ending up with pets.
I'm thinking I'm done after Cricket. I don't think I can take the heartache, and I don't think I can take the heartache again. But who knows? We all say that's it. I'm done.
And
But
then another
I
furry
think-
face pops into your life, right?
She's a sweetheart.
She
She's a
is.
sweetheart. I'll tell you, when we first got her, there was a good 2
Hey,
months that I
Ed.
was every day. John, get rid of this dog. Get rid of this dog. I can't live with this dog. I can't live with this dog. There's no way. I mean, every day, send her back. Just send her back.
There were some times, and what did I tell you?
Oh, she went through an adolescence.
What did I tell you?
"Ah!"
What did I tell you about her?
What?
I told her, wait, she's going to calm down.
She did.
She's a very well-mannered dog.
She has calmed down so much.
She's got
There are
energy.
days I feel like I should put a mirror in front of her nose to make sure she's still breathing because she's just so.
But I knew she would be like that because the first night I brought her home, the first night, I had to pick her up at an airport, bring her home in a crate. She slept in my lap that night. She was just done, and she slept in my lap, little puppy that she was. And that's how I knew it was going to be okay. Because she'd done that. And every night afterwards, she slept in my lap, no problem. She gave Sherry all kinds of hell during the day, but she slept in my lap. I was going to school and stuff. You know, it was crazy.
Because she's like adhered to my leg all the time. She's always like in arm's reach of me. Always, 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 always. And it was a big adjustment to suddenly have a toddler again. A toddler that just wouldn't stop and had more energy than any toddler I've had. It's like, holy smokes.
Cindy Cannon says, I've got 1 dog and 3 cats. They're my fur babies. Ed's been at the Honda shop all day.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know if that's an ooh. That sounds like a not good. Oh,
getting it fixed Honda shop.
No, yeah, he spent $1,300 on his Pilot today. That's no good. Is that his Honda Pilot?
Honda Pilot.
And Sheila says, never say never. My dad said that about a pool. We ended up with a pool. My husband said never for a dog. We went to go look and only look at puppies, and we came home with one.
John told me I can't have a monkey. He said never. Never.
I am not interested in having a monkey. I'm sorry. Sherry really wants a monkey. I said, no, I don't think it's a good idea.
No, I know it's a bad idea. It's like having a toddler that never gets out of diapers. So that's not fun. But we had a monkey when I was a kid, and
was to go steal the neighbor's butter.
Yeah.
It bit you on the nose.
Yeah.
A monkey bit my grandma on the back.
And it would throw poop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the best plan to have a monkey. Now there's George on TikTok if you're trying to create a TikTok page, but I can't see that argument. So no monkeys, please. Please, no monkeys.
We could do a TikTok page, right?
And Sheila reminds you already have a monkey.
Yeah.
I'm right here. Hello.
Well, I have a little surprise for everyone. I'll be right back. Do you think this could be the right day to, because we're talking about the monkey? I'll be right back.
Sherry will be right back.
Don't tell them.
I'm not telling them. I'm not going to tell them. It's a big surprise. We'll see what the surprise is. I'm so excited. Can't wait. I don't remember the prize. Oh my gosh. Shh. I don't know what. This will be a great surprise. Yes, Annalise, I did. They were great. Hey, Andrew Chernish. I'm going to show Sherry here in a minute.
Just like you said, when they say never, John said never, and the next thing that you know, Cricket has a little sister. Here you go. Yeah. Hey. It's a toy. It's a toy, but this is the kind of monkey that we had when I was a kid, a white-faced capuchin. No, Cricket, please don't eat the monkey. But that's what we had, was a white-faced capuchin.
All right, before we get started on the game,
yeah, because I can't sit here forever.
You need to take a look at the Facebook fan group. This one was from Annalise. You mean there are people who don't play the ukulele?
I was looking at how they make ukulele strings today.
The chorus.
Cute kid. Oh, and happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Home is where your ukulele is.
Yeah.
The next song is about facing your fears, which I'll be playing on the ukulele, says the naked man on stage.
That was good.
Yeah, thank you for sharing those, Annalise.
Okay, Cricket, I have one more cookie stashed for you. You may have it. Speak.
Sherry's trying to get Cricket to speak.
Okay. Speaking is really hard for Cricket because she does not like to be noisy. She really doesn't. She's not like a yappy dog. She really, really, really is not a yappy dog. And so to make an actual voice come out of her, it takes some doing.
It does.
So she's trying and she's getting the snappy part, but the actual voice coming out takes her several tries.
Now, Sherry, I must show you some pictures that Elsa Sa has shared. I know how much you love so much.
Somebody put a lot of effort into that troll, though.
They did. It's great.
But yikes.
Oh, you're going to really love this one. Yes, there you go.
Oh, no. Really don't. No. No, please turn that. Turn it. I don't like those. Would you turn it?
I'm trying to find the thing. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Ew. I really don't like those. No,
I'm
you're
sorry.
a butthead. Stop it.
Thank you, Elsa Sa. Elsa insisted. She insisted that I share those with you.
Those are so creepy.
You know.
But those are like Norwegian trolls or something.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
Norwegian house trolls or something. Oh. Who thought
Hey,
this
Big
up?
John Phillips is here. It's his birthday.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Big John. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
It's his 21st birthday today. Wow.
Still wet behind the ears.
Yeah, Ed. How does it feel to be 21?
You can drink now.
Gene Meme says, when I was 19 years old, I saw a spider monkey in a pet store for sale. I was going to buy it, but a man that was shopping also told me don't do it.
Yeah,
Part
don't
2,
do it.
I asked the man why, and he said that they are not the sweet things you think monkeys are. They bite and throw poop at you, so no monkey for me.
The problem is they are like a toddler, and a toddler wants your attention all the time. And a toddler is curious, and a toddler wants to get into everything. And this is a toddler that can climb. This is a toddler that can do things that no human toddler can do. And it's a problem. Do you want to have a toddler that never grows up? There are wonderful things about toddlers. There are wonderful things about toddlers. And then there are things about toddlers. Oh.
By the way, Edward is thanking us wants to thank Elsa for finding his baby pictures and sharing them with us on the channel.
Ha, ha, ha.
Thank you, Ed. And Lynn Robinson says she can't remember 21. And Tamara Cooper, good evening. Edward, my 21st was just a blur. Oh, I remember my 21st birthday. Oh, that was a night. Oh, no, it wasn't. You won't be able to chat later if you don't start. That's true. So we're going to get started.
Oh, yeah, we got to get rolling.
All right, Sherry, get yourself on up.
Okay. Cricket's whining, just so you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, she says there's not enough cookies in the universe for her satisfaction.
There aren't enough cookies in the universe for her satisfaction. There aren't.
Nope.
If we went to the cookie factory and just let her loose, there wouldn't be enough cookies.
That's very true. You can't have enough cookies in Cricket's universe. All right, switching.
You know what? If I win the lottery, just so everyone knows, things to do if I win the lottery, I will let my dog go loose at the Milk-Bone factory. I will.
Would you buy a Milk-Bone factory just so she could run loose?
I would rent it for the day. I would hire it for the day. I will buy your total production for the day if you let my dog run loose in your factory.
No watch, turn off notifications, inhaler.
Right.
And whatever, lol, says Tamara Cooper. And John Phillips says 21st birthday. That was a few years ago. Well,
just a few.
All right, let me put up the face cam and we can get started here. Whew. Feels good to be filming early.
Well, there's there's really not a choice.
This-
It's got to happen.
All right, Sherry, smash that skill stop. We'll get started. Alexa, turn on the sofa light.
She did.
Okay, am I satisfied with this angle? A little bit higher today.
Oh, interesting placement of the bounty bars.
You think? I think so too. All right, we'll start that main camera. Oh, there's the loot cam. Cricket is under the loot cam at the moment.
Which does not bode well.
That is always trouble. She's like, there are no cookies over here for me. So.
On 4K. 4K.
Good question.
4K.
We are not 4K.
Oh, 4K that baby.
We are not.
I wish we could make it default to that.
I win. All right, and up here we're running. Sweet. All right, folks, we'll talk to you at the end of the Flash of the Pan. If there are any audio issues, flash up red hands and I'll swap it to the backup mic. That's all I can do. We'll talk to you all later. Have fun. And slide adjustment there. Boom. There we go. All right, here we go. Party time!
Hey everyone, it's We Play You Win. Sherry and John here. Guess what? Seems like an odd time of year, but somewhere in the world, it's time to harvest grain. We need to get this corn off the pusher shelf into the loot cam before all of these birds get to the loot cam. Now, if some of the birds get there, it's okay. We'll lose some grain, but we can survive. But if all the birds get there before the grain gets there, we're in trouble.
So we're not like planting the grain, sowing the fields.
That's what we're doing?
We could
Well,
be.
you want to start over?
No, we're just roll with it. Or hey,
That wasn't the game that we talked about.
That's true. Oh, look at that left tower. It is moving
The
quick.
time to have questions like that is, before we start dropping quarters in.
Oh, I know.
Regardless, the grain needs to get into the loot can.
It does.
Whatever scenario you want to imagine, that's cool.
Hey, if you're in the southern hemisphere, fall is here. Fall
That's
is
what I
almost
said.
here.
I said
So,
somewhere in the world, someone is harvesting grain. Oh.
It just slid.
John's turn.
All right, I'm gonna play left. No, I'm gonna play right. I can't make up my mind. There's just so many places to play.
Well, I just even them out. Just keep evening them out.
Yeah.
Now, where we used to live, which was only a couple of miles from where we currently are, where we used to live, we had a murder of crows.
25-point pusher bucks down on the lower shelf.
In our little suburban neighborhood, this murder of crows would descend upon our house
All right, Sherry, your turn.
and visit us.
Well,
We fed them. But they really,
all the peanuts they could eat.
all the peanuts they could eat. And I would go out to play Pokemon Go. Whoa, that's not good. Oh, yes, it is.
That is.
That's
You want to
really
get the
good.
corn out.
Okay, all right.
This may be a fast game today.
My head went wrong. Okay, so I would go out to play Pokemon Go, and the crows knew that I was the person that would throw peanuts out to them. Oh, so they'd follow me, and I'd get to the Pokemon Go gym, and I'd do my battles, and then I'd turn around and go home, and the crows would say, "Good, you're going home. We will show you the way." And they would all land on a house and start hollering for me to follow them. And
They
they'd
would.
Go,
It was
then they'd
cool
go
to
to the
watch.
next house, and they'd all start hollering for me to follow them all the way home, blocks and blocks. They really would. I don't know what the neighbors were thinking. I don't. But they really did. They knew that I was the lady that fed them, and they remembered where I lived.
They did. Very consistently.
And
For multiple generations, too.
they would sometimes leave things,
Little gifts,
little gifts,
baby birds.
baby birds and such. We had they're intelligent animals. They really are. They're in the class of birds called corvids, and they are intelligent birds. And we had a fountain that we used, to let the birds get a drink. But the water would squirt out of it. So we set a big rock on top of the spout part so that the water would stay in the bowl of the fountain. And one of the
One more
crows
drop.
decided it didn't like that rock and its drinking receptacle.
All right, Sherry, your turn.
So it took the rock out and flew away with it. And then the water was squirting out. And I'm watching this. The bird notices that the water is squirting out. And it's thinking, it's processing this. What is happening here? So it went and got a rock. Not the same rock, because that rock was hard to carry. So it just got another rock, and it just dropped a rock into the bird bath, into the fountain. It tried. It tried to repair the damage it had done. We were able to just put a rock back. But it was interesting that the bird had thought this out and realized that it had made a mistake and tried to repair it. It was really interesting.
You have quite the relationship with those Corbetts.
Oh, bird down.
Those are flying down.
John's
But
turn.
as long as those towers stay up, we can work these tokens of grain out of the queen pusher.
Now we had that murder of crows, and it was interesting. There was one crow that had a bad foot, and I named him Gimpy because he was gimpy,
He was.
and the other crows were merciless to this Gimpy.
Okay, that structure between those two towers just kind of
It's deteriorating.
dissolved. There's still that lower one. That lower one is still holding on there.
Now Gimpy though was smarter than the other ones, and he kind of had to be, or he wouldn't have survived his handicap.
Your turn, Sherry.
So it was super duper hot out, and the fountain ran dry. And all the crows were out there drinking the very last drops of water out of the fountain. I mean, it was like 100 degree. And we're in Idaho. There is no humidity in the air. You can feel the moisture cook out of your body.
Absolutely.
So the crows had all had their fill of water, and Gimpy is the last guy in the totem pole. And he was desperate. And I went outside with a jug of water to fill it back up. And these are birds, these are wild
Mystery
birds.
bag is almost down.
They don't want you to be within 100 yards of them. They want to fly away. And he let me get right up to him. He was fine with it. Just give me water. I don't care. And after that, that's when they became my crows. They saw
That was your murder.
He learned, Gimpy learned to trust me and taught all the other crows to trust me.
Okay, another
And
bird
then-
just fell down. It almost fell in the loot chute while you were talking.
Like, well, the crows adopted me. I was a member of that murder. And when we moved away, that was heartbreaking to leave the murder. It really was.
That was the hardest thing for you, I think, was
It was
leaving
really
your birds
hard.
behind. Yep.
It was really, really hard. I had a relationship over multiple years. And it was really interesting. Crows, not like a lot of birds, they're a baby this year and next year they're having their own babies. That's not the
still
case
playing the
with
left.
crows.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
There
both
we go.
chips of grain are now down.
Crows, it takes them a few years to have their
And the
own
mystery
babies.
bag.
But they help raise their younger siblings. They help their parents raise their younger siblings. Oh, I thought you had a troll.
Mystery bag. Got
So
them
it's
down
really
the mystery
pretty cool.
bag. Folks, that mystery bag is available for you, the viewer, to win. Listen for today's mystery bag question, which we will ask you sometime during this video here. Boop. Comment on YouTube within 24 hours of the video going up, and you have a chance at winning that mystery bag from That Darn There Digger Machine, which we play on Sundays. Comment with your entry, and that's how you get a chance. We give away 7 mystery bags a week. No, 6 mystery bags a week, but we have given away 7.
We've given away more than that.
We have. One time we gave away like 20. So you never know.
You never know. It's at least 6 each week. Now,
And
if
you have to
if you
comment on
need-
YouTube. It has to be YouTube.
Not Facebook.
Not Facebook. YouTube.
If you need clarification of anything, check out
WePlayYouWin.com. Jinx. I love you, Sherry.
Love you too, John.
Boy, one time Sherry jinxed me. She jinxed me good. How long was that jinx? It was before you finally gave it her. It was a while.
I don't know. I missed your sweet voice.
Oh, how sweet. Remember the Office episode?
Yes.
Buy me a Coke. All right, Sherry, you're up.
Okay, so when we moved to this house,
Jumbo die.
we don't have a murder of crows. But what we do have is we have magpies. Now, magpies, a group of magpies are a parliament, or some people call it a congress. I think it's a parliament. These are bossy birds. They show up and they're like, somebody get out here and feed us now. Somebody put water out here now. They're really bossy. Really bossy. Insistent little things. But not so little either. They're pretty big. And they're smart. But man, they're pushy.
All right, my turn. So there's one piece of corn back here behind this right tower. And the other one, it disappeared. I'm not sure where it ran off to. It is somewhere out there in the land.
It's not down in the chute.
Now, there actually is a murder of crows where we live here, but it is so large.
It's so big that we have to discourage them because, man, I think the neighbors would chase us out with pitchforks and torches.
And you can see them fly around all the houses, the land on the houses. It's not something we want to encourage because...
But magpies are in the same corvid family. And
it's just much smaller population here.
Crows think that magpies are the cool kids.
Well, they are. They got the big floofy tail.
They got a big fancy tail.
All right, your turn, Sherry.
They look like they belong in India, not Idaho.
Oh, they're that iridescent purpley blue.
Well, one year, John and our son Mac were at scout camp. Oh, and we ran out of peanuts. I thought, well,
25 coin pusher
and the
bucks.
crows showed up and they were looking
And
for some
bounty
food.
of treasure.
And I didn't know what to give them, so I gave them some Cheerios. You know, it's a cereal. It's not sugary and stuff, so I sprinkled some Cheerios out, and the crows just looked at it like, what in the world is that?
They had no idea what to do with it.
Well, a magpie came along and picked up one of the Cheerios and just walked around, waving it around. Whoa. Waving it around in their beak. And so all the crows watched and thought, that's cool. And so they all picked up Cheerios and walked around and waved them around in their beaks. And then when they were all done playing with them, they dropped them. Nobody ate a single Cheerio. They did not recognize it as a food.
Well, you know, if you took a box of Cheerios and you went to someplace like India, people there wouldn't recognize that as breakfast food either.
No.
You know, breakfast food should be warm, not this cold cereal that we do here.
No.
Oh, there's the other corn right there.
Oh.
It's right there.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, when we got back, you demonstrated this phenomenon to us with the crows.
Yeah,
they had no idea.
They won't eat
it was
Cheerios.
food.
They wouldn't touch them. But the way that they just walked around, just parading around like they were so cool, because the magpies had led the way.
Well, something else that's interesting about, this is true with the crows, and maybe the magpies, I'm not sure. When we throw out peanuts, we throw out peanuts in the shell. When you put out non-shelled peanuts, they don't know that it's food. They don't eat it. At least here they don't. They expect them to be in the shell here, which is just bizarro.
It makes them happy.
Huh?
It makes them happy to be in the shell. And here comes a push.
Just a little push.
Your turn, John.
All right. I think it's time to play across.
We have in our neighborhood, there's at least one raven.
Oh, yeah, that thing is huge.
And, you know, sometimes you see crows and they're pretty big and you think, hey, could that be a raven because it's pretty big? When you see a real raven, there is no question. You say, holy smokes, that is a raven.
During...
Because it's like the size of 5 crows. It's like, holy moly.
In fact, when it's nesting season, that's when the raven comes through and visits, and you'll see the crows gang up on the raven. And the raven will just kind of come over and sit on someone's house and watch for the bird nests, and then go raid the bird nests. Yep. There's a bounty.
Easy hunting. Okay, here comes
Another
a nice
big push. Okay, those walking towers are starting to jiggle on that lip at the front of the coin pusher.
They are. It's John's turn.
All right, I'm going to play all the way across again with some rapid fire. If it'll let me.
Now that's it for corvids in our area. I don't know what other corvids there are. Are minabirds corvids?
I'm not sure, but we don't have those here.
No, we don't. I love minabirds, but you have to feed them mealworms.
Okay, that left tower is going to jiggle loose. Now it's probably going to be okay because when it falls, hopefully we'll get some good pushes out of the quarters, and we can get this token here or the one on the back side of this tower out. Your turn, Sherry.
Now, at our old house, I had a window box, and I just had, just some pretty flowers in it, just to dress up the house a little bit. And the flowers, it was begonias. It was a shady spot. And my begonias kept dying. Why are my begonias dying? I mean, it's pretty easy to grow begonias. And these other plants started growing. It was peanuts. Peanuts started growing because the neighborhood squirrels were picking up the peanuts that were put out for the crows and were planting them in my window box.
That's a reasonable place to plant.
I guess.
Your secret stash. I mean, we've played games in the coin pusher involving squirrels and their secret stashes. Squirrels burying things hiding things in a tree or in the side of someone's house.
That's bad.
That's really bad.
That's really bad. Oh, we have an outbreak of salmonella.
We got to get those towers down. All the chips are stuck until those towers get down, I think.
They've requested that everyone in our area take down their bird feeders. So we don't have bird feeders up. But we had already taken them down because there are some other unpleasant bird diseases going around in our area. But we're still feeding the
Hey, we're up against the glass.
We are.
This tower here is on the glass.
Well, why doesn't it fall over?
We have to push it some more. It's going to be really hard to push, too.
Yeah, because now it's getting pushed back.
Yeah, it's got that resistance factor going on.
Let's see what we can do. Oh, we're getting loot.
All right, what we got? 25 coin
another
pusher
nice
bucks.
push.
On some more ammo.
John's turn.
Oh, there it goes. Sherry walks away and it falls. Only a little bit. Only fell a little bit on the left.
Fell, but the bird's off.
The bird is off.
Birds.
Which we don't want the birds off.
Each of those chips actually has 3 birds on it.
Well, if you think about it, the chip is 2 sides.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. We're going to get some more quarters. Come on. Okay, that'll give us a push. Yes. Okay. Come on. While it's out. Yes. One more. Come on.
Go.
Oh, no. You want it to fall on the inward push of the pusher shelf so you get all the pushes out of it you can get. Oh, that was...
We have gotten 0 corn out yet. I was afraid that this was going to be
the
2 corn game pieces were going to pop out.
Oh, that just made a giant mess of quarters. But we needed to do that because those towers are really blocking up the center flow. And that's where all of the chips we need to win are. It's also where 4 out of the 5 birds are in the middle. 1 is on the left-hand side. Sherry, your turn.
Well, okay, I'm playing far right because there is a corn over here kind of hiding behind the
Oh, that was cool. The whole tower was blue. It bloofed. That was a bloof tower.
Well, I'm going to see if I can lure this ear of corn further right.
25 coin pusher bucks.
There is an ear of corn hanging off. This right here is an ear of corn. This one, that looks like corn.
It is. That's our first
corn.
one. All right.
Okay.
Got such a mess of birds. All right, let's just do some big push. A lot of rapid fire. I think we need to do some rapid fire right here. And drop, 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 drop. So what is it you really like about Corvids, Sherry?
They're so smart. They're just smart. They really are. They're intelligent. When you see like someone has an African grade, first off, corvids can talk. They can learn to talk. Crows, ravens, and magpies can learn to talk, just like a parrot. We have not accomplished that yet. We haven't hand-reared any of these birds.
You got one of the corn out, babe.
You got a corn out.
Okay.
We're halfway to one. This tower it's gonna go, man. The tower's moving. Oh, it didn't fall. Your turn.
All right, I want to play on the right.
They're just so smart.
When I was growing up, one of my neighbors was a friend of mine, and there was a crow in their yard, hopping around, squawking, and it had been shot. Its wing had been shot. With a shotgun, and was completely destroyed. And so they kept it as they essentially built a large cage for it outside, and they kept it for many, many years. And I don't remember if it finally passed away or what happened, but eventually it disappeared. But it was cool. They named it Poe, of course.
Of course.
There is another die.
Was it last? Oh, there goes the final.
I missed it.
Oh, I missed the other one.
Oh no, it fell. Okay, well at least we got some pushes
falling.
on it. Oh no, but it was falling at the wrong time. Darn it. Oh no, two birds just jumped for it, Sherry. Two birds just jumped in the loop jam.
Well, it's bound to happen. There's just one more grain that we need to get out, and we're okay. No, was it just last year or the year before that we got was it this last spring?
For what?
That we got our parliament.
Well, yeah, this last year was when the mama bird dropped off the three youngsters.
She brought her 3 fledglings, and she showed them, look, these people have food, and they have water, and they seem cool. And then she flew away and left them here. And they sat around for a couple of days. They just sat here looking at each other like,
what do we do?
What do we do? And they spent a lot of time looking at each other, holding their mouth open like, feed me. To their siblings, feed me. And their siblings just look at them like, I'm not mama. You feed me. But those babies got more confidence, and we've been enjoying them.
Oh, that another bird's right on the edge. It's going to fall in.
And we'll see what happens this year. I don't know if magpies have their own babies the next year or not, or if they're more like crows.
And there's a push.
Okay, your turn.
All right, oh no,
Yeah, that one group of crows wants to fall.
It does.
But the last grain is over on the right-hand side.
It's like right in this Bitcoin area.
Yeah. Let's see what we can do.
And now there's all those green poker chips in front of it. Those will just act like a giant blockade, unfortunately.
But the raven kind of scares me.
Does it?
It's so big.
It is pretty big.
If a crow wanted to hurt you, a crow could hurt you. If a raven wanted to hurt you, a raven would hurt you.
Big
They
time.
really could. They're huge. Ooh, stuff is falling. The corn is exposed. The corn is exposed.
50 coin pusher bucks.
You want to point at where the corn is?
Pointing to where the corn is. Corn is right in here.
That is a leprechaun.
And let's.
Oh, there's birds.
The bird fell down too. Okay, that is our third set of crows.
So there are 2 sets left.
2 sets left, and the corn is coming out here. I think we've got a pretty good chance at getting that out. So We might win this.
We have a good chance.
We have a pretty good chance.
We have better than 50%. But the thing is, when things are buried in the coin pusher, they suddenly just pop
out. You have no idea that they were sitting right there. Like, we know there's a bird somewhere over here.
Yeah.
And the pushes I'm dropping on the right aren't giving me very good pushes on the right. So they were working good for you. So it might work okay. And a drop and a push. All right, Sherry.
Okay, I'm staying on the right.
Oh, there's a Bitcoin token and a loop
Trying to
cam.
make them count. This is a push. Oh, that was a nice push. More movement on that grain.
Okay.
Oh, loot, loot, loot.
Okay, the 25 coin pusher bucks is out of the coin pusher. That should clear the way for our winning piece. Now it's just a race between the unknown and what we see.
Okay, John's turn.
And of course, if you're ever in someplace that actually has a coin pusher and you see this kind of fish scale pattern,
Walk away.
walk away. Especially if it's inverted, if it's reversed.
It's really hard to push that.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're still watching,
Give us
a thumbs up. And you can give us a thumbs down if you need to, but please give us a comment on what you dislike, because we try to fix it.
We do, and many of these games actually come from viewer suggestions, both in terms of the game, the structure, the rules.
I'm staying right.
How many angels can dance on the head of a pin? We haven't done that game yet.
Oh, we should.
Oh, what did we get? What did we get? Okay, a lot of ammo. Okay, that was mainly ammo. Oh,
And
that was all ammo.
also, if you're still watching, consider subscribing. It costs you nothing.
And
we actually record the vast majority of these games in front of a live stream audience. And we talk before and we talk after, and they see when things go kerplooey and go horribly wrong.
Right, they're right over here. They are over there watching us right now.
They are.
And they're over here on the side with a different angle in the coin pusher.
And okay, John's turn. John, we're really close.
We are. If you've ever been watching our coin pusher videos and thinking, man, that structure's in the way, I'd like to see what's going on in the back, that's what the live streams are for. They give you that angle to the side and back so you can really, it's really like you're standing there at the actual coin pusher in many ways. In my opinion, anyway.
They occasionally see what happens when a structure won't go down or how a structure is built.
Right.
That's all stuff that, that's the only way you get to see it.
And sometimes Mac even shows up on those live streams.
He's our son, and he does all the editing for these videos.
He lives on the other side of that door.
He does.
We should start calling him the hall boy.
That's a tough job.
It is. Oh, look at that. I like how this quarter right here is standing vertical. Okay. All right, Sherry. I think a couple more.
Oh, yeah, that
couple
one
more
quarter.
hands ought to do it.
There's one quarter right on. It's sitting on. Sitting on top of the grain. There is a quarter right there, standing on its edge. It's really cool.
Another 25 coin pusher bucks.
I'm gonna get that silver stripe.
Not seeing any more birds sneaking through the field yet. So.
I want that silver strike in the middle.
Well, you might get that, but I think the grain's going to come first. What do you think?
Well, they're both making them push. So, I mean, they're both the same drops are making them push. So, here comes a nice little nudge. Nothing happened. Your turn, John. That quarter's still standing on edge. Whoops.
What is going, for tarnation's sake, what is going on back there?
There's a big stack. I'll show you. All the rectangular chips that came out of the loot cam were sitting there, and I picked them up and they fell over.
Well, that was going on.
Yes. Yike.
Staying on the right, big push.
Ooh, silver strike.
There goes Sherry's silver strike.
Oh, we've gotten that.
Might get a 100 coin pusher buck chip here in just a second too. I think it's going to come out with the grain. Sherry, you're going to grab it.
Okay. Here I go.
Here's Sherry's Silver Strike. It's one of the dinosaurs from Circus Casino.
Gosh.
Oh. Oh, you like
I have-
parrots
I have
too,
this
Sherry.
much- I have this much left.
Oh my gosh, it's holding on by it.
And that
Hair.
quarter is still standing on edge. Okay, I'm going to see if I can do this. Ah, it fell!
There we go.
Bum, ba-da-dum.
Couple 100 coin pusher bucks. 100 coin pusher bucks.
Ah.
And our last bit
So
of
we
corn for this
By the
game.
way, just so you can get a close-up view of what the birds look like. See, there's three crows on there. Slightly out of focus, I apologize. And we did, in fact, get both of these grain game pieces. Okay, now what you've all been waiting for, besides watching stuff fall down, Wah! A dog rushed up against me. Okay, what you've been waiting for besides... Okay.
Someone's getting nervous.
Yeah, because someone's going to break something, and it's not me. Okay. The towers fell. You stuck around. That means you were waiting for the mystery bag question. Here it is. I really enjoy birds. The birds that no one else seems to like, I love. Are there any birds that, come to your home and you enjoy taking care of them or having them visit? Or do you have pet birds? Or do you just wish the neighborhood cats would just eat all the birds in your area?
Wow,
that's okay.
That's quite violent.
What's your take on birds? There are people. I lived by a lady who was terrified of birds. If a robin landed in her yard, that was it. She had to lock her door. She was terrified of birds. So, what are your feelings about birds? There's not a wrong answer. There's really not. You just comment something about birds, how you feel about them, and do it within 24 hours of this video going live on YouTube, and you are entered in our weekly drawing for that mystery bag. This one, look at that. It's a nice hefty one. Oh, it's rattly. You'll be entered to win this mystery bag. So, we had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun. Please be safe, be healthy, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Alexa, turn off the solar light.
Okay.
Alexa, start the 15-minute timer.
Sherry, turn that light on.
Starting now.
Okay, I set the timer.
Sherry has set the timer.
I set the timer.
Timer is set. There we go. Echo, 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 echo. How?
Fix that.
There are
Don't
you.
do
There we
that.
go.
So I would know that was an echo if both of those lines are going wah, 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 wah.
Yes.
Okay.
Or we could just turn the audio on like this. And then do this.
Lynn Robinson says.
Oh, not CreepyBot.
CreepyBot is out there.
Okay.
CreepyBot is very helpful, let me tell you. Hey, everybody. Good night, Lynn.
Good night, Lynn.
Quite a quick one. Well, that was 30 minutes, Mark. That was a 30-minute game tonight, which is our sweet spot.
Yeah.
That
30
25 to 45 minutes is our sweet
minutes is our
spot.
sweet spot. When it gets to an hour, it's like
Rachel
oh,
Powell, I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you were able to come here. Thank
Yay.
you.
You weren't on any kind of list or anything. We don't
Yeah.
know what happened. We
Yeah, I'm not
really
sure
don't.
what was the trouble there, Rachel, but you're so happy to see you.
YouTube just had a bug up its butt. Does that?
So Lynn, the way this works, so the way these flash in the pans work is we'll usually start the live stream often when we're still finishing setup in the room and for the live stream. We'll talk for 10, 15 minutes.
Because I have a bad back, I can't sit here long.
We'll then play the game, and then afterwards we come back and we talk for
10,
15 minutes. And then I clean up the room, usually on the live stream, talk for a couple minutes. Sherry might go back on,
I got it.
might join the chat. We might log off,
I
but
hop back
yeah.
on my laptop.
Anyway, yeah, this is a chance to just kind of hang out with you guys, and I enjoy this a lot more. Enjoy the interactions with you guys a lot, and this is
hey,
great.
Rachel, I am above ground.
That is how you were feeling. Yes, Sherry's above ground.
I'm
That's how
above
she's
ground. I go to the dentist tomorrow, bright and early, with a 19-year-old who has not been waking up in the mornings at all, and we have a 9 a.m. appointment. It's going to be interesting.
feeling. It is. And you and Matt can't drive, so I'm going to drive you there and sit outside. Because right now you've got crazy vertigo going on. John Phillips says, okay, Sherry, you're the bird expert. When it comes to ravens and crows, how do you tell the difference between the male and the female?
I have no idea. I don't know. Never worried about it. They're not on my list of who I'd want to date, so I never worried about it. They work it all out amongst themselves. I don't know. But I enjoy them so much. I just really like them.
You do. Can you move the mic closer to Sherry? Sure.
Yeah, move the mic closer to Sherry.
Here, we can do that.
Wow. That
But-
mic is really in
Hold
my
on.
face.
You may be getting some noises there. So
Am I?
I'm getting as close to her as I can. We'll put it on her side.
Not smart for an asthmatic to whistle.
That's right. And we'll even rotate a little bit. There. Okay. You talk, Sherry.
I don't know what to say. Now there's a mic in my face. It's like, well, now I don't know what to do.
Now it's right in your face.
And look at
Well, Cricket has plans.
Cricket is doing stuff.
Mark
So
Smithson
silly.
says waking up every morning is the best.
Yes. Wasn't it Carl Reiner, who passed away last year, had that thing, you know, every morning he wakes up and he'd check the obituary to see if he was in there, and if he wasn't,
It was a good
it was
day.
a good day.
Every day I can
Yeah.
get out of bed's a good day.
He did pass away last year, but he had a good life.
Douglas
Good
Dyer
life.
says Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
John Phillips says I have a lot of ravens here and they are huge.
They're huge. They're crazy huge. Yeah.
And that caw they make, that
Oh.
dark, deep rasp.
Oh my goodness. There
Sends
is
shivers up your spine.
when you see crows and you think, wow, that's a really big crow. I wonder if that's a raven. And then you see a raven, you never think again that the crows are ravens. Holy smokes, they're big.
Andrew Turner says every night I pray to wake up in the morning healthy. How's your dream journal?
I'm still working on it. I'm still doing it. I don't remember them every single day, but when I remember them, I write them down.
Any good ones you want to share?
Okay, there was one night. This was weird. I was riding in somebody's car and I got ejected from the car, but somehow I was in like a lazy boy recliner. So I got ejected in a lazy boy recliner from this car, went skidding across some farmer's field. I mean, all the way across from farmer's field, plowing a furrow through it. And I was perfectly fine. All I did was I like broke a toenail on one little toe, and that was it. I was like, wow, how did that happen? That was the dream. That's what I remember. I don't know.
Melissa Spry says we have hawks.
We have lots of hawks.
Gene
too.
Meehan says at one time about 10 years ago I was a cockatiels breeder.
No.
I love birds and the cockatiels are easiest to raise.
And they're so sweet when they've been hand raised. Oh my goodness. Any birds that have been hand raised are just they're your baby. They want to be close.
Alvin Barnum says, Big John, I have an answer to your question, but it's a smart aleck answer. Remark. I'm using choice words there.
We get a lot of Weisenheimers.
Lynn Robinson says, I have birds build a nest every year, same place, and I see their babies grow, then they fly off,
Oh.
and I get sad.
But it's nice when they come back.
Hopefully
it's
you
like,
can read
wow.
that now. Is that readable?
Kind of.
Okay.
We have hawks too. And we have these little kestrels, which are like mini hawks. But they're like eagles in a mini hawk. Eagles in a sparrow's body, man. They are a lot of bird packed into a tiny package. They throw their weight around. They go after much larger birds, and they never shut up because they got things to say because they're very important birds. They're little tiny little things, smaller than a mourning dove, I think. And man, they're
And
tough
we get sparrow
guys.
hawks flying through,
We do.
hunting, and then
And red tail.
we've got like a great horned owl in the neighborhood.
And there has, like a block away from us, a few times we've seen a bald eagle. It's like, what are you doing there, you big bald eagle? This is not a place where there's good stuff to hunt.
Lynn Robinson says, lol, when I wake up every morning, I thank God, right? And Douglas Dyer, Douglas, man, it sounds like we're like in a park and you're walking up to us and you say, hey, I've got 120 breeds. What breed do you want, man?
Hey,
how much?
Want to buy a watch?
Exactly, right? Melissa says, I want an African gray bird.
They're such awesome talkers. The problem with the large breed parrots is they outlive you. And they do bond to you. And when you're gone, where are they going? And what's their experience going to be? I worry about that. I'm a worrier.
Alvin Barnum says, yes, Lynn, I know it's a good day when I'm able to wake up. Rachel Powell says, we have falcons and blacks. I love to wake and hear the birds. We are actually, the Boise, Idaho area has the Snake River Birds of Prey, which is spent the last 30 years, 40 years trying to repair the peregrine falcon population. And they've actually done a really amazing job at reestablishing peregrine falcons.
They're pretty birds. They're pretty.
They are. And they dive at like 200 miles an hour when they dive. It's really cool to watch them dive. It's like, good night, Andrew.
Good night, Andrew.
Douglas Dyer said, that's it. What you want. Sounds about right, man.
Oh, whooping cranes. Okay. Have I talked about the killdeer?
A little bit.
Okay, the killdeer came back.
They will be hearing the killdeer eventually.
You will be hearing the killdeer. They came back on the 4th, I believe it was. The 4th of March.
Yep.
They're the most neurotic birds there are. Bar none. Somebody is within 3 city blocks of their nest. They start screeching. They just start screeching and screeching and screeching. And they do not stop screeching. So they start, March 4th, they started screeching. And they will stop screeching sometime late November, early December. I am not exaggerating. They just never shut up. And if you do get anywhere close to their nest, they go, oh, my wing, it's broken.
Busted.
It's broken. Oh no, don't follow me. I'm just delicious. So that you go away from their babies. And it's very convincing. They could win an award easily because knowing that they're faking, sometimes you think, oh my gosh, is that one really hurt? Because they do it so well. And their babies, see, they lay their eggs just in some rocks on the ground. And their babies are idiots. They're cute they look like a fluffy little baby chick on long stilt legs. And they go everywhere they should not go. Oh, look, someone's mowing the lawn. Let's run towards the lawnmower. And their mother is freaking out like, oh no, look at me. Everyone look at me. Don't look at the cute little fluff balls. And it just never stops. It never stops all season. And I swear they must have 3 clutches of eggs because they must all get eaten because they're idiots. Because it seems like they have really early babies and then they have really late babies and there's babies the whole time in between, all different sizes. So they just keep having babies.
Well, usually the nests have 3 eggs. A couple times I've seen 4, but usually it's 3.
Yeah, but I think they lay eggs, raise the babies, or the babies get eaten.
Yeah, no,
and they have another group of eggs, and they raise those. And then and they just never shut up. They just freak out all year. There's just a few months when it's really, really cold and snowy out that they're not talking.
Noella LaPointe says, I had a small farm, chickens, ducks, geese, turkeys, and 1 goat. Every time I would get on my porch to drink my coffee, the turkeys would get on the back of the swing and I enjoyed the swing.
Turkeys can be ornery. Turkeys and geese can be ornery. And we had a rooster one time that got so aggressive that he went into the pot. He got really aggressive. Anybody would just be walking, not anywhere near him, not approaching him. He would run across the yard and start attacking your legs and tear you up. And so he went in the pot.
Douglas Dyer says, I have the last whooping crane. And Big John says, I used to see magpies in Colorado, but the last 5 or 6 years I'm seeing them here.
Hmm.
And well, like in California, when I know you're not in California, but when I was in California, there were magpies that had white heads, if I remember correctly.
Really?
Yeah.
Ours are, their
Or they might have
body is
been
all black, and then they've got
some kind
white
of
on their
corvid.
tails, and their belly is white, and then they've got white on their wings ish, right here and there. And they have a super long tail, and they can make those tail feathers drop. If something is wrong, they will just drop their tail feathers, and then they're way off on their flying. And it's really sad to watch them try and fly and land without their tail. But they do. They just drop their tail feathers.
Yeah. I have yet to find a magpie tail feather though, just sitting
Rena
around.
did.
Well,
And it was
the one.
crawling with icky things, and she will never pick them up again.
We have owls everywhere around my house, as Mark Smithson. And
Owls are silent when they're flying.
It's really cool.
You cannot hear. You know when a goose or a duck is flying over, and you can hear an owl is flying, which is a substantial bird. You can't hear a thing.
No.
You have to just randomly look up and see it. You will never hear it coming.
Noelle LaPointe says, and the geese are protective. They ran the meter man back into his van.
I love when people who aren't familiar, like I had a sheep, a single sheep, and people who aren't familiar with different kinds of animals, they are so freaked out. Hey, that's not a dog or a cat. I'm afraid of it. So they'd be afraid of my sheep. They'd be afraid of the geese, afraid of the chickens, just afraid.
Gene S says, my husband took a picture of an owl in a tree by our house.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool, Gene. Stacy Canfield says, I'm not a bird watcher. My sight is not the best. Douglas Dyer says, magpies are aggressive. They can be.
They can be.
Depending on the species and where they are and if they're defending their nest. Yeah, Mark, some owls
are
have
huge.
a 5-foot wingspan. Absolutely.
They can really be big. But no matter how big they are silent flyers. It's amazing.
It's pretty cool. Alexa, timer status. Sherry's going to go hop on the live chat. I'm going to start cleaning up the room here in just a second. Yep, John. Take care, man. You stay safe, too. Alexa, stop the timer. All right, folks, I'm going to start cleaning up the room. I'm going to go move the camera and just do some cleanup, and then I'll be back for a few minutes, but probably be logging off right around then. So if you take off, awesome. Have a great, amazing evening. Hope everybody goes to bed and has great dreams tonight. Wakes up feeling super refreshed tomorrow, having survived yet another St. Patrick's Day. So see you in a little bit, folks. Excuse me. My allergies are going crazy. There we go. Turn it on, CreepyBot.
Says, G-night all. Rachel Powell says, good night y'all, sweet dreams and God bless.
Turn it on, CreepyBot.
Mark Smithson says, night Barbara and Lynn night Big John. Gene S says, good night everyone. Mark Smithson says, everyone have a great night and have blessed dreams. Coin Pusher
Yeah, you guys too.
Says, my laptop shut down on me. Alvin Barnum says, night Mark.
Get this all cleaned up.
Coin Pusher Sherry says, I need to add, run something active on Sherry's laptop to the checklist.
That could be
Mark
dangerous,
Smithson
Sherry.
says, night Alvin. Melissa Spry says, my husband and his dad have a bet going every year on who can see the first robin of the year.
Oh, that's interesting. We get robins like all year round. The robins never actually go away for us. They stay here all season, all winter. Here's one of the birds.
Coin Pusher Sherry says, I'd like to do the Moonshiner game on.
Sounds like a plan. Do. Copy restored. Yeah, Moonshiner game tomorrow. Sounds like a plan, Sherry.
Melissa Spry says, don't forget to take out the troll.
Yeah, that's a good point, Melissa. The trolls didn't trigger today. But yeah, don't want the trolls to scare anybody when they get their fingers tied up in them. So don't have to worry about that tonight. But that's a good thing to check on the list. Yeah, Sherry is right. The robins really love the ukulele. Well, folks, this was fun. Thanks again for hanging out with us this evening. I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night. Try to use some extra time to get some other things done that's on my to-do list. So we'll talk to you all later. Catch you tomorrow night. We're going to keep trying to do these early if we can. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Bye.